After some hours, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it has already solidified, but it's not so thick, obviously, because of the oils that were added into it. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be using a very familiar hair cosmetic, which is the virgin hair fertilizer. This has been around for like forever, and the ingredients are herbal extract, petroleum jelly, peppermint oil, lanolin, methanol, and fragrance. But in here, I'll be adding my black Jamaican castor oil, my coconut oil for shine. This is good because it helps to penetrate your scalp really well. It also tames frizz and prevents split ends. I have some clove powder here with me. The eugenol in cloves actually promotes hair growth. I also have some Chebe powder with me here too. I'll be infusing that in my oil. I have Amla powder, which is used as a conditioner. It helps to strengthen the hair, improves blood circulation on the scalp, and also prevents lice from your hair. I'll be adding Bringraj I'll be adding Bringraj powder to this recipe too because it promotes hair growth, it strengthens the hair, and also prevents premature graying and dandruff. This helps to treat baldness. You also have this work with the cloves too. The cloves help to prevent baldness and also delay graying of your hair. So I'm using coconut oil here because it has really great shine and it easily penetrates your scalp. So I'm going to use it to infuse this so that I can get the best out of it. When you look at the ingredients in the virgin hair fertilizer, you will notice that you have petroleum jelly and you have lanolin. These are mineral oils, right? These are mineral oils, but I like to use natural oils for my hair. That is why I am putting in the black Jamaican castor oil and my coconut oil. The black Jamaican castor oil helps to strengthen your hair, it prevents breakage, it promotes growth, it also helps improve hair volume and treats split ends. So guys, this is a whole lot of good stuff that I will be putting in one single mix. Because I'm not preparing it in large quantity, you don't need so much. You can use about 50 mils to actually infuse this, and with a little bit of everything that I have here, you just put it in, and I'm going to use the double boiling method to infuse this oil. But if you know that you're not going to be using it immediately, you can just put them together and then keep it aside until the oil infuses completely. I have always enjoyed this mixture and it has really worked for me over the years. And I tend to enjoy it the most after a fresh wash. You know, your pores are open on your scalp, you have taken out all the dirt and the oils, and so when you apply this, it is fresh on the scalp, and the feeling from the peppermint is just, it's just really great. It feels so good on the scalp. I also reapply, from time to time, especially if I have to keep my braids fresh or if I'm rocking any style at all. So guys, this is it. I didn't show you the double boiling method, but here is my oil. It has completely infused and I'm just going to decant it. Trust me, this was actually hot. I wanted to do this while the oil was still hot, but obviously I still have some of the particles in the oil because the sieve was actually too big for this. So I'm just going to switch it up to a cloth so that I have less particles coming out into the oil. Guys, I'm just going to take a portion from the oil I've infused. I'm not using so much, like I said. I just like to do very little and then use it up and then prepare another one. So while the oil is still hot, the temperature of the oil is still, good enough to melt the virgin hair fertilizer. So I'm just going to put enough to make sure it melts into it completely. And when I'm done, I will stir until it melts into it. You can choose to stir with a spoon or a stirring board, but here I'm just going to swirl gently until it melts completely. My castor oil is going to be the last thing that I'll be adding. That is because I didn't want to add it while I was heating up the oil. So I'm just going to add it here and it will melt into the oils too. Now that the extra virgin hair fertilizer has melted completely into the other oil, you can just place the lid over the jar and keep it in a cool, dry place. If you want this to happen faster, you can place it in the fridge, but don't let it freeze though. But keeping it aside for 24 hours should do the trick. So this is the hairstyle I have been rocking for a while now. I hope you guys like it though. Even if you don't, I like it and I choose it for some particular reasons. The weather was really dry at some point and it's a little hotter now than it was before. So we're transitioning from really dry and hot to hot and humid. These are two different periods before the rains begin. So I chose this because I can easily have my hair wrapped in it to prevent it from the dry weather, and with the heat I can decide to actually wash this pending when I get rid of it. So this is freshly washed. I have just washed it, and what I do majorly is to apply this to my scalp. So I apply this on my scalp, then I go in with a mix of coconut oil on my hair strands, right? But I make sure this goes on my scalp, yeah. So the menthol feeling, the menthol in it it helps to improve blood circulation, and the ingredients in it are just really cool for hair strengthening and to improve hair growth. You can see that I have been applying it for a while. You can see what my new growth looks like. This is it. So I'm just going to keep applying it. So you can see that it gives a lot of shine, and it just melts into your scalp completely. So I'm just going to apply the rest of it off camera, and that's about it. So you can just make this recipe available, apply it from time to time for best results after washing your hair, you know, and you apply it. It just feels really great on the scalp, you know, because your hair is fresh and you just want it to absorb the necessary oils it needs to keep your hair looking great and healthy. So guys, I hope you give it a try. I hope you try it. You don't have to put in all the other ingredients I did. You can actually add the extra virgin hair fertilizer with castor oil, a little bit of coconut oil and tea tree oil, and you're good to go. If you don't have tea tree oil, you can just do castor oil and coconut oil and you are still good to go.